Well done. You wouldn't want that in your slurry tank or in a cow's foot. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a bit of fixing and a bit of fabricating to make sure that this place is nice and tidy again. So I'm just going to explain to you what we're actually doing. So, first of all, you probably would have seen in the past few videos, we have had 10, like up here. You would have seen that we would have had 10 the whole way along this wall sort of thing, like this here, right up to the top of the shed. But now we're getting rid of it, and the reason behind that is these here. The 10 has started to break away, and the cows are starting to itch their heads on it, and it's just looking messy, horrible, and bits are starting to fall off everywhere. That's what the shed has been like for, I don't know, 10, 20 years maybe. So you can see what we've done. These are the old sheets from the old slurry tank that was here before the new slurry tank is now. It was sitting over there, but now it's all gone. We took all of these sheets off it and we kept them all in case we needed it. This is a perfect example of reusing recycled material. So what we've done is we've cut them to the length that they need to be, like for there for example, and then we've tied them and bolted them to the bottom, which means that they're nice and sturdy, and it also keeps this shed a lot more airy than what it would be with the tin up there for example. So what you can see here is we've got this wee bit here at the end to do, and we didn't finish off, and then we've also got that bit of tin at the top which we have to do as well. But this bit here shouldn't take too long. It's not very big of an area. As you can see, we've just set them in and bolted them in so they're nice and sturdy, and then on the other side of that is the cubicles where you can see the cows. So I'm currently in the workshop, and behind me you can see we have the side pieces to the old slurry tank that we took down. We're going to reuse them, and what we're going to do this morning, or what my granddad's going to do this morning, is he is going to be cutting these to the correct size so that they can go into the gap which separates the slats from the cubicles. There's no cows in, this is what we call the yard, so it's just where all the feed troughs are and the slats are for them to eat pretty much. So it's like the dinner hall, but that's why there's no cows in here. They're all waiting patiently at the gate here, ready to get some grub. As you would have just seen, we have put the 2 metal sheets on top of the forks. So I'm just taking them down to the shed that I showed you earlier, where they're going up against the wall. We're just hooking up one so we can drive it in and hopefully set it in here.
alright, it's alright.
We'll try and get the bolt about halfway down, and then if we can't get it in exactly, then we'll go up or down, depending on where it'll go in. It is. Yeah, it's on.
You reach to the top there.
Is that tight enough? There you can see that bolt's in there now, nice and tight. And these sheets are close together and there's no gap. Perfect. Nice and tight, that's pretty good. Do you want to do one here? We'll cut these ends off the cable ties just to make it look neater. One done. Two done. And that's all the ones that we've put on so far. It's nice. Nice and neat there now. No long ugly bit sticking out of it. That's probably a bit short there, but there's a good example there. Yeah, you're nearly through. Yeah, you're through there now. Right.
Give me that.
You ready to tighten it? This wee end bit here that we need to fill in, but a sheet is far too wide to fit in there, so we need to cut a sheet in half. We're just going to get this cut now, and then that'll be that end done, and then we've just got the top end to do, and then that whole thing is finished.
Taking that right. How about it?
If you can see in there is in there, that's why we had to make a wee bit of an indent into that steel, because when we were putting that H-iron in there, we had to concrete it round it a wee bit, so that means that if we'd gone flat to the ground like we've done here and there, it would have been really, really high on this side, but it's nice and level now that we cut out that wee bit. We'll get this attached, a few more cable ties along the top, and then we can start that bit up there. We've got it the whole way along so that there's not a draft coming in on the cows, but it's also nice and neat, and it's far better than having the tin that went the whole way up. So it still allows air, it still allows more air into the cubicle shed. Sorry if that makes you dizzy, but it allows more air into the cubicle shed, but it doesn't bring a draft into straight in the cows' faces. Look like a proper workman now. My ladder. Take this down to him, and then get those get those nails out of the top. You wouldn't want that in your slurry tank or in a cow's foot, so pick it up, put it in the old nails box. There's our tin pile there. You'd actually be surprised at how much tin there is there. Like, that was only a very small area. There must have been a lot along that whole side of the shed. We're going to take them down, and if we need to cut any more, we've got another 2 sheets there, so that'll fill the space. We've got plenty of sheets. We definitely don't need to worry about running out. We got this one connected here, so what we did is there was a bolt screwed in from here into the plank of wood which is there, and then we moved this sheet across, and then we've got the bolt in there. We're pushing this in so the sheets are nice and close to this wood here, and then the hole where my finger is, there's a hole, and that means that we can drill it in to the wood here, and then these sheets will stay nice and close to the wood and not be way out. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Alright.
That'll be hot, Josh. That'll be hot there.
I'm alright, you're not good for you, got it just in time.
Taking the pressure off it, and that means that we're not holding it up against the wall. We've just drilled in there, and we've drilled in there to the wood. We've also put a plank of wood here, holding this sheet a bit towards the wall. So I'll show you this now. Look how flush that is. Just ready for a bit of a brush now. And that there is what we call a finished product. That is a fantastic job, getting all those sheets along this wall, getting rid of the tint and making it far, far nicer, and also reusing those sheets from the old tank, which is good for the environment. We're not buying anything else. It looks far, far nicer, and it also tidies the place up. So overall, absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy with that. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. That's a bucket full of all the machines that we used, all the tools and machines that we used to do all that work that was done. Crowbars, hammers, sledgehammers, drills, whatnot, grinders. So I'm just going to hook all this, I'm going to put all this away, put the wheelbarrow back, and thank you very much for watching. Hope everybody that watched did enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow to new audiences. Thank you very much from me and my brother.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
Goodbye.